Hello YouTube, this is J.P Watchman. I'm here with my latest series we're going to call the Holy Land Wars. And I'm going to focus on future events, focused mainly around Israel, Iran, Syria, the Golan Heights. A lot of the conflicts that are happening now, they're going to affect biblical prophecy and tie in with Nostradamus. So right here is the beginning, the first episode of the Holy Land Wars, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, our target area up here is in the kill box P1299696 and the Temple Mount Destruction. And this is our anagram here. As you see, there is some sort of missile strike that attacks the top of the mount and creates debris and destruction. What we have in AI here is Israel attacked, terrorists, missile strike, Mossad just being here means that they're probably aware of the situation. Doesn't mean they're directly involved. No mistake, Jihad Joe. My Jihad Joe term is these new hybrid terrorists that are coming out of Syria now that are trained by the CIA and Mossad. So we call them Jihad Joe. Destruction, Syria Golan Heights conflict. So this is a future event because this event hasn't happened in this time frame yet. So when this attack occurs, there will be a conflict in the Golan Heights. So that's our nexus point to look forward to for this particular targeted event. What we have here, EIs, this is mostly fake news, things of that nature, but it's good to get a key in on what other people are thinking, what the chatter is on the web, things of that nature, and the EI kind of draws that in for you, gives you a bigger picture. So we have peace talks interrupted. So in order to have peace talks, you must have war. Reasons to rebuild the Third Temple. Muslims upset. Islam seems to be framed. Make way for the new, and BB is very pleased about this one. Tangibles are damage done, no casualties, public safety. There'll be a closure because of public safety. It looks like some sort of a lot of destruction and a reason to quarantine. And this would be a UN decision to build a new multicultural temple, and that'll lead away to the biblical prophecy prophesied by Yahshua about the Third Temple. So in order for the Third Temple to be built, this monstrosity must go.
Before the 2016 presidential election, some evangelical Christians began comparing Donald Trump to King Cyrus, the biblical king who's credited with allowing Jews to return to Jerusalem from exile in the Babylonian Empire. The idea behind the comparison is that a non-believing leader can be used by God to enact policies that help advance the interest of believers, in this case, Christians and Jews.
Trump upset victory divinely sent to begin messianic process, say Israeli rabbis, right? One of the rabbis illustrated how his name in the gematria, the numerology of his name actually means Messiah.
Now, we will move the American embassy to the eternal capital of the Jewish people, Jerusalem.
I think President Trump has made history. This will be remembered the way we remember the Cyrus Declaration from 2,500 years ago when he told the exiles of Babylon, you can go back and rebuild the temple in Jerusalem. This is a historic moment, and we will always remember it.
He recognizes a reality that everyone else in the West willingly blinds themselves to, and that is that Jerusalem is the one and only capital of Israel. By Trump putting his imprimatur on what has been history for the last 3,000 years, and that is that Jerusalem has been the capital of one people's country or one kingdom. That people is the Jews, and that country is and was Israel. The empires that tried to destroy Israel and its capital, Jerusalem, are long gone. Yet the Jews still speak the same language and practice the same religion, which is the foundation of our Judeo-Christian nation. Donald Trump sent Iranians, who are the descendants of Persia, a message to reflect on their own history, and that it was the king of Persia, who 1,000 years before Muhammad was even born, that said Jerusalem was the capital of the Jewish people's country. There will be no Ottoman empires or Shia nations that will destroy Jerusalem any longer. Donald Trump recognized history. He, like King Cyrus before him, fulfilled the biblical prophecy of the gods worshipped by Jews, Christians, and yes, Muslims, that Jerusalem is the eternal capital of the Jewish state, and that the Jewish people finally deserve a righteous, free, and sovereign Israel.